let's get started. And in the opening match, we had a 10-man tag. That's with the team of Thunder Liger, Tiger Mask, Ryusuke Taguchi, Kushida, and Masakara Dorada versus Juice Robinson, Yoi Komatsu, Joe Tanaka, David Finlay, and Jay White. And this was, as I keep saying in all my New Japan review videos, that's your standard multi-man tag match featuring the Young Lions. But this one was fun. I did enjoy it. It's always fun to see, like, Jay White and David Finlay when they were like Young Lions still. So yeah, this wasn't that bad. And next up, we had Tomoaki Honma versus Yoshihashi. And this match was okay. In all honesty, I couldn't really get into it that much because I never really cared for Yoshihashi. And Honma, he is entertaining, but I understand his gimmick, but he uses his head way too much in his matches. So it's kind of like very repetitious, which really annoys me. Yeah, this match was just alright. And then we had an 8-man tag team match as for the team of Hiroshi Tenzan, Satoshi Kojima, Yuji Nagata, and Manabu Nakanishi versus Hiroki Goto, Kazuhiro Shibata, Kota Ibushi, and Captain New Japan. And this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this match. This was basically the old generation versus the new generation. Well, at that time, new-ish. And yeah, this was just really enjoyable. And speaking of enjoyable, Satoshi Kojima, every time I see him wrestle, I am just so entertained by him. He's just very likable as a wrestler. And I love, I don't know exactly what he yells, but it's whatever he yells after he hits like the lariat into the corner when he runs in his lariat. Whatever that is, I always get so hyped. He goes, yeah, something, I don't know. But yeah, Kojima is awesome. And after that, for the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships, we're the champions. Red Dragon defend their titles against Roppongi Vice. And I really like this match, but the finish kind of brought it down for me. And it was kind of a ref botch because the ref kind of, the 3 count, even though the pin got broken up, but it was actually really close, so I don't fault the ref for it. I did rewind it back, and the pin was like barely broken up before the ref did his 3 count, but he still called for the match, so yeah, Red Dragon did retain. And then otherwise, really great match. I do recommend that you guys watch it, just don't mind the finish. But yeah, the action itself was really good, and yeah, I can definitely see why people have always said that Red Dragon was one of like the best teams of like the 2010s and stuff. So yeah, I really need to look up more Red Dragon matches because they were so good. And next for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, we had the champion Kenny Omega defending his title against Matt Sydal. And this match I liked, but the first half I didn't like so much. It was a bit boring, which is kind of odd for me to say about a Kenny Omega and Matt Sydal match. But yeah, it just kind of dragged on. It wasn't really that exciting all that much, but the second half was. The second half, things really picked up. And yeah, lots of near falls. Matt Sydal has some crazy moves. And yeah, the second half really made up for this match, so I did end up liking it. It's just the first half was just a bit of a drag. And then we had a 6-man tag team match as with the team of Shinsuke Nakamura, Toriano, and Kazushi Sakuraba versus Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and Bad Luck Fale. And this was fun. I enjoyed this match. This match was more so designed to promote the upcoming match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Carl Anderson, as you guys can see from that picture there. So, yeah, this was still an enjoyable matchup. And after that, we had for the Never Upweight Championship, the champion Toki Makabe defending his title against Tomohiro Ishii. And this match was good. I did feel a bit fatigued watching it though, because I've seen these two wrestle 2 other times before, and don't get me wrong, their matches are entertaining. But yeah, I don't know. They just didn't really do too many new things at all, really, in this match to make it stand out from the other matches. I guess the only new thing is that Ishii did win this match, so yeah, there you go. But yeah, this match wasn't bad at all. It was good, but yeah, I just felt a bit fatigued by it. And in the semi-main event, we had a number one contenders match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, as we had Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Tetsuya Naito. And this match really wasn't about the match itself, but more so the debut of Evil, who, and this was actually really cool how they did it. So when Naito made his entrance, first I believe Evil came out, and then Naito came out after him, about like 2 minutes after Evil, or 3 minutes it seemed like. But they were wearing masks, so you couldn't tell who they were. So Naito took off his mask, but Evil kept his on until he revealed himself later on. So I thought that was neat how they did that. The match itself, it really wasn't that exciting. It was actually kind of boring. It was very slow. And shockingly, Tanahashi won, which I was not expecting. I figured Naito would, because he's probably someone new to debut alongside him in that of Evil, but no, Tanahashi picked up the win. So that was a bit of a shocker to see. But yeah, this match really wasn't anything special. The debut of Evil was cool, but yeah. And in the main event, we had for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, the champion Kazuchika Okada defended his title against AJ Styles. Now, if I recall correctly, I did like their Dominion match a lot, but for this match, I'm sorry, I just couldn't really get into it. I thought the finish was good, but it kind of just dragged on for me. I don't know if I was just not in the right mood while watching it, because I was kind of tired when I was watching this match, so maybe that has something to do with it. And I was kind of zoning out at times, but yeah, I don't know. And I looked up the ratings on Cage Match for this match between AJ and Okada, and I saw some people had the same thoughts as I did, so of like how it was a slow burn type of match, and that these two didn't really deliver, as much as he thought these two would. So yeah, I don't know. And it's a real shame too, because I love Okada and AJ Styles, but yeah, this match just didn't do it for me. And that will do it for my review of King of Pro Wrestling 2015. And honestly, I liked the first half of the show way more than the second half, which I was not expecting to say whatsoever. But it is a real shame, because the second half had Okada, Styles, Tanahashi, Naito, Makabe, Ishii. Yeah, I don't know, just those matches just didn't do it for me, which is a real shame too, given the talent involved, but it sometimes be that way in wrestling. So but yeah, match of the night, I'd probably say Red Dragon versus Roppongi Vice, minus the weird finish. That match was actually really, really good. And so yeah, I do think the show was a step down from Invasion Attack 2015, which I love, by the way. Very good show. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. If I had to give the show a rating, I'd give it, I don't want to be too harsh on it, because overall this was a good show. Probably a 7. I think a 7 is fair. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this video. So, as always, hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of King of Pro Wrestling 2015, and let me know what other New Japan pay-per-views you guys want me to review in the future. So, with all that being said, this has been the ASMR Fanatic, signing out.